2 days after KCI lost its first transatlantic flight, a new service is landing at the airport.
Today, leaders are announcing 2 new flights nonstop to Mexico. Next in line for takeoff is 41 Action News reporter Ariel Rothfield, who's live at KCI with the news. Ariel.
Well, Kevin and Krista, as the temperatures get colder, you might want to pack your bathing suits. Just because Icelandair isn't flying in or out of here doesn't mean this international terminal won't be busy. When it comes to picking up their bags, nothing makes Elena Herrera and her husband happier than landing in Mexico.
We must go to Mexico 3 times a year.
But for their family who just moved to Kansas City,
we were talking about what route would they have to take. Would they go to California first, Dallas, Florida? I don't know what the route is.
They won't have to look much further than these boards. KCI announcing it has landed 2 new international flights. Non-stop seasonal service to Cancun and Puerto Vallarta.
This is part of our ongoing effort to expand air service for Kansas Cityans.
The announcement comes 2 days after Icelandair announced it would no longer fly in and out of Kansas City.
Situation where the carrier needs to make money.
Grounding a 2-year agreement and ending the city's only transatlantic flight.
Well, yes, it's international, but not the same way.
Shelton Travel Service already had customers ready to take off for Iceland next year. Now they're rerouting their focus from the hot springs to the sandy beaches.
It's a good bargain, lots of all-inclusives there. We've sold a ton of spring breaks. I think the Mexico flight's selling point is that it's nonstop from here to there.
And Elena Herrera could not agree more.
Going anywhere on a direct flight, you don't lose your luggage that way.
Some of the flights will begin in mid-February. Now, I spoke to some KCI officials to ask how long this took. They actually tell me adding destinations in different places can take up to years. Reporting live in KCI, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.
She's right. It's much more difficult to lose your luggage if it's a non-stop flight. Ariel, thank you. If you've been to KCI recently, you probably saw the large cranes towering over Terminals B and C. Each one stands about 80 feet tall. They're in place to begin installing the first step to the new terminal's foundation. There are also several lane closures at the airport as well. You can no longer take the return to terminals loop road. Traffic also down to 1 lane between the terminals. The new KCI set to open in 2023.